Hello and welcome to Affinity. This is a closer look at saturation, where we're going to look at exactly what it is and how you might use it, and in other videos in this series we're going to do more control of it. So first of all, saturation is quite simply the same thing as colourfulness. In other words, where the colours are more intense, more bright. So for example, here there's more red here, not quite so much red here. Bit of blue in the sky here. Here we got some cyan, I think it is. You've got green down here. But sometimes you see the green is stronger, sometimes it's weaker. And where it's stronger, that's greater saturation. To see this a bit more closely, let's go to File, New, and just do a rectangle there. It doesn't matter what size it is. And with that then, because we start off with a new file, there is no layer. We'll put a layer in here, which is just going to be a rectangle. And it's a rectangle because it's easy to change the colour of it. I'll take the colour tab here and drag this down. And what we're going to do is look at the saturation in terms of understanding it through red, green and blue. So if I can move things around here, we've got various colours, but how do I know the saturation of anything like this? Well, if I pull one of these to the bottom and another one to the top, this is maximum fully saturated. So that is a fully saturated green. And the third one, it just varies what you've got between those two. In fact, when you've got the third one at the bottom, you've got a primary colour, and when it's at the top, in this case cyan, you've got a secondary colour. And when it's in the middle, you've got a tertiary colour. But you've got that pattern here. You can squeeze this inwards here. If I pull in the one at the bottom and one at the top in, we get the same colour but not as saturated, not as strong. And it gives us other zones here, a bit of space at the bottom and a bit of space at the top. And you can actually just divide this into three bits. The bit at the bottom has to do with how white it is, and the bit at the top has to do with how dark it is. And in the middle here, this ratio here is always what the hue is, the colour like red, green and blue. But the difference between these, the distance between the maximum one and the minimum one, is how colourful it is. And the opposite of being colourful or saturated is grey. And in fact, if I take it down like this, it gets more and more grey, until at the bottom, when they are all the same together. So I can just bring those down there by rolling the mouse wheel, all 128, so that is a middle grey. But you can put them all at the bottom and all at the top. In fact, if I hold down the Shift key and drag these up and down, they all go together. So you've got them the same colour and it's zero saturation at any time. To increase the saturation, you can stop anywhere, and the moment you move them apart, you've got colour, so you've got increasing saturation. And you can say it goes from 0 to 100%, where 0 with all the same and 100% is when they are fully separated as much as possible. So this means that to measure saturation, all you need to do is take the maximum and the minimum, take the maximum value, subtract the minimum value, and that gives you that gap in between, which tells you how saturated it is. Fully saturated is well apart, not saturated, it is close together. You can change this. Let's put that back up there. With some controls, there are three controls in particular that have an effect on this. You've got HSL, which you may be familiar with, hue, saturation and luminosity, where increasing the saturation makes it a lot more intense, and decreasing the saturation makes it all go to monochrome, or and a mid color will go to the grey color. And then hue is the whether it's red, green, blue and so on, and the luminosity is how dark or light it is. So that's the saturation, and it's useful to be able to work with this, because places which have got low saturation, for example, around here we've got a whiter area here, you've got grey in the doors here, those have got low saturation, and here we've got more colour, and that's got a high saturation. We can also look at it through the vibrance control here, and this has got a saturation control, so you just turn up the saturation up and down, similar to HSL, though it is slightly different here. And with vibrance, it just, if we move this up and down, you can see the colours, so it's only the colour areas, black and white's not affected, but it's the not quite so saturated colours which are affected when we move it up and down, as opposed to the saturation which turns everything up and down. So, and we take that off, and last control we got of this is recolor. And recolor is done hue, saturation and lightness here. So here you can set that color, you can set how saturated it is, how colorful it is, or light and dark it is. But typically with this we'll also use the blend mode. So we put that in something like an overlay, and we can then turn down the opacity of that just for the strength of effect. So you can turn it up just a little bit. You can change the overall tone of that. So you might say make that a little bit more orange to make it warmer. Turn it more orange with the saturation, and then darken it or lighten that effect down here. So that's the saturation there. That's it about saturation. We're going to pick up some of that and we're going to use that in a future video in this series. Thank you very much for watching.